That's better. Say it again. Now what? Grab a neighbor by the hand and tell them that faith is the substance. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Faith is the substance. Faith is the vehicle. Faith is the undergirding for the thing that you're hoping for. Watch it, watch it, listen, listen, listen. What your faith says, my trust and my confidence in God is so powerful that whatever I hope for, whatever I'm believing God for, my faith gets up under it and it holds it up and it says, I got you. And matter of fact, not only do I got you, I'm going to carry you into the place where it comes to pass. Whatever you can believe God for, God can get that thing to you. That's why this year, the next 20-something days, I'm going to be so crazy. Because I got some hope. I got some things I'm hoping for. Verse 6 says, read. Say it again. See, if you don't have a trust, if you don't have a confidence, if you don't have an assurance in God, it is impossible. I serve a God of possibilities, but it's impossible, Sister Cordelia Keegan-Palm, to release the promises of God without faith. For he who comes to God must first believe, somebody shall have faith, that he is. Ask your neighbor, are you saved? Come on, ask your neighbor, are you saved? If they said they are, then tell them stop saying you don't have no faith. Come on, just talk to your neighbor. I'm going to get out of here today. Ain't no need of me preaching by myself. Tell your neighbor, if you're saved, you have to have faith. Listen, because it's impossible to even come to him if you can't believe that the God you can't see is. I don't have to see him. I don't have to feel him. I don't have to do nothing. My relationship is based on what I believe. I don't care what you think about my belief. For God I live. For God I die. The word said in him I live. In him I move. And in him I have my being. And when that he is, and that he is a rewarder to those who diligently seek him. When you get an award, it's because of your achievement or what you have accomplished. So when God comes with my reward, he's coming because I've achieved something. He's coming because I deserve something. He's coming with my special gift. Does anybody got a special gift coming from the Lord? Then take 10 seconds and give him some praise. just been pressing out of my spirit, and I need to get it to you. And that is to tell you today that God goes before you. Sometimes, if you're like me, you're trying to figure out, where are you, God?
Yeah, Jesus. Preach.
You told me to trust you in Proverbs, 3rd chapter, around 5 and 6. To trust you with all of my heart. And not to lean to my own understanding.
Come on, Pastor. Come on.
In all of my ways, I'm to acknowledge you, and you will direct my path. So I've been trusting you with all of my heart. I've been believing you. I've been faithful. Now I'm trying to figure out, where are you? Because I've been going through some stuff. I'm talking to somebody. I've been going through some stuff, and the preacher and the prayer group and everybody keeps saying, trust God. And I've been trusting him, but is there some other route? Because it don't seem like God is answering my trust. Seems like I'm praying more and I'm fasting and I can't seem to find God. I find myself backed in a corner somewhere sometimes, and I can't get out, and I'm calling on everybody, but nobody ain't answering. And I'm trying to, the pastor too busy now, because the church is growing, and he used to run every time we call. Now he don't do that as much anymore because he has some help, and I can't even call him. And then I keep hearing them say, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. I can't trust him with all of my heart because it seems like I got too much hurt in my heart, and it seems like I can't move the hurt away to trust him with everything. God, I need to talk to somebody real quick.
Come on, take your time, take your time.
I've watched him keep me. I watched him protect me. I watched him go with me. I've watched him heal other people. I've watched him deliver other people. And now I'm standing here needing God to move for me, and it seems like he's doing it for everybody else. Matter of fact, he was on his way to my house, and then there's some woman that got some issues in her life, and she done jumped in the way now. She done jumped in the way now with her issue. I got an issue back home, and now she done jumped in the way of my, it's delaying my blessing.
Yeah, come on,
I'm talking to you. Look at him up there. He up there praying for them. I asked him to pray for me, but he won't pray for me no more. He can look like everybody else just jumping there. I was praying for a car. Now they pulled up outside with a brand new car. Asked for a house. Now they're testifying they got a new house, and they were. I thought that God was getting ready to do it. They said before 2016, get ready. God's gonna do something special for me, but I don't think he's gonna do it in this year.
Hey, come on now.
But I hear God saying, trust me. Depend on me, depend on me, depend on me. He said, listen, in Deuteronomy 31st chapter, verse 8, he said, the Lord himself, I go before you and I'll be with you. And I will never leave nor forsake you.
Never.
Therefore, don't you be afraid or discouraged. Tell your neighbor, stop being scared. He's already there. By the time I get home this afternoon,
Come on, preach.
God would have already been there. He would have stayed the hand of every enemy that would have tried to come into my home. Y'all ain't helping me. Are y'all hearing me?
Yes.
He will stay the hand of me. God said, tell my people I've already been there.
That's right.
Matter of fact, don't they remember when I was already there? when the man of God, Elijah, was at the brook, I had already got there to make sure there was water in the brook. Remember when he needed to eat, I had already ordered the raven to bring him some food. Remember when that all dried up, I had already talked to the widow woman over in Zarephath, Sidon, and told her to be ready to feed. I was already there. Remember, I was in Egypt when Pharaoh didn't want to let my people go. Don't he remember when I was leading them in the wilderness by fire and a cloud? I was there when Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego were thrown into the fiery furnace. I was already there. Because in the beginning I was. In the beginning I was with my word. I was already there. So tell my people I'm already there. You gotta stop being afraid and trust God for what he promised you. And if he promised you, slap your neighbor next to you and say, if he promised you. God is not like man that he should lie. Nor the Son of Man that he shall repent. Had he not said it, will he not do it? You ought to slap yourself high five and say, if God said it, that settles it. Now say this, whether I believe it or not, it's still so. Said I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna make the way in the desert. I'm gonna put some rivers in the dry places so that when you get there, you won't have to worry about thirsty. I already was there. And God said to tell my people, sometimes the place that you are dreading to go and the thing that you are dreading to do, God's already set it up for your victory. This is what you have to do. You have to always, somebody say always. I ain't talking about some of the time, I'm talking about always. I've got to the place where I'm just not moved in my faith when it comes to God. Somebody say, well, I need to know what you got. I don't know how you do it. No, let me tell you how I do it. I do it like you do it. But when my faith starts getting shaky, I say, God, I believe, but can you help me with my unbelief? There's a part of me that don't want to believe, but you already know my heart. You know I believe. You know I know you can do it. When I get that little feeling inside sometimes, trying to stick up its head. And God said, I'm getting ready to call my people to do some things. And all I need you to do is be obedient. Sometimes we value the wrong things. Hear me.
Say that again.
I'm closing. Sometimes we value the wrong thing. Sometimes what's important to you might not be important to God. Sometimes, listen. Sometimes God will give you something and then require you to give it back to him. But because it was such a blessing, you won't release it. And God said, if you don't release it, I can't give you more. I hear the sound of abundance coming, but God can't send you abundance until you first can yet see the cloud of the size of a man's head somewhere. When I can see the cloud, just a small cloud, you ought to get yourself ready. Tell your neighbor, rain's coming, rain's coming, rain's coming. I'm at the 22nd chapter of Genesis, and I'm going to go through this. He said, here am I. Verse 2, then he said, take down your son. Do what? Take down your son. Your only son. Your what? Your only son. Your only son, Isaac. Come on. break real quick here. Tell your neighbor, he's not his only son, but he's his only son. And he's not his only son because Abraham had an Ishmael. But the reason why he was the only son, because that was the only one that God was going to use. See, when God wants your only, no matter what you try to make in the past become your only. You can sleep with Hagar and have an Ishmael, but if God don't have the promise on Ishmael, you will only have a son that you love. I hear the Lord saying there's some stuff that you have gathered into your life. You have brought in, but God is not going to use that. Because that was not the deal he made. That was not the covenant he made. He wanted the covenant to be with Abraham's seed. And he had someone to be with Abraham. And her name was Sarah. I almost feel my Baptist coming on this. Y'all ain't helping me. And when they conceived, you told Abraham that you will be a father of many nations. His name will be Isaac. So I need you to take your only son that you love. God will impress and express some words that you might not understand. But he wanted to make sure that Abraham understood what he was saying. I want you to take something that you love. Because when God needs something, God needs it. Just like the donkey that was tied to the post, Jesus said, go and get it and untie it from the post. And the reason I need you to untie it from the post, because I have need of it. And when I have need of a thing, you're going to have to untie it. You're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to release it. You're going to have to do something, because when I have need of it, nothing else will do. So I want you to take your boy that you wasn't even supposed to have. And I know you love him. And I want you to take him, and I want you to take him and go to the land of Moriah. And I want you to do something with him. I want you to take him there, and I want you to make a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you.
My God, my God.
I want you to get ready to sacrifice your boy. Slap your neighbor and tell him, don't worry, he's already there. He's already there. Come on, tell your neighbor, he's already there. He's already there. See, sometimes we get caught up. Why God gonna tell him to kill his son? Why God gonna tell him to do that? I thought God had a problem with them killing children and babies. Now he gonna tell somebody to go and kill their son. Tell your neighbor, don't worry about it, he's already there. Sometimes God wants your obedience, not your thought process. He ain't trying to get you to figure it out, because if you trust him with all of your heart and lean not to your own understanding, in all of your ways, if you acknowledge him, he will direct your path. And he got up early in the morning and he saddled his donkey and he took two of his young men with him and Isaac his son. And he split the wood for the burnt offering, and he rose and went to the place which God had told him. God said, look, I want you to take your son and I want you to take him to the mountain, and I want you to make a burnt offering. And I don't find what Abraham said. What do you say? What are you talking about? No. Remember Sarah was old? And I was old? And remember Hagar? And Ishmael? We weren't able to do this. Now you telling me to take my only son? Matter of fact, you put a dagger in it. You said, whom I love. You should have left that out, because that wouldn't have messed with my mind. But because you put it in, now it's messing with my mind. I'm thinking about, I'm getting ready to hurt something that I love. I love. But I'm not going to worry about all of that. Because I've been trusting you all this time. Now I just got to trust you with everything I am. And then on the third day, Abraham lifted his eyes and he saw the place afar off. I tell your neighbor, God's going to do something on the third day. There's something about that third day. Tell your neighbor, it might sound like death today. Tell your neighbor, it might sound like death today. But tell your neighbor, there's a resurrection coming. On the third day, he lifted his eyes and he saw the place. And Abraham said to his young man, I want you to stay here with my donkey. Stay here with my donkey. I want you to stay here with my donkey. Glory to God. I want you to stay here with my donkey. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want you to stay here. And my boy, me and my only son that I love, we're gonna go up yonder and we getting ready to worship. I'm not going by myself to worship. Me and the boy are going up to worship. Tell your neighbor you can't worship if you're dead. But I hear words from the Lord. Some of you better grab up your stuff and you better take your children. You better take your marriage. You better take. And you better say, we get ready to go up and worship. Everything that belonged to me, we gonna hang out around the fire. I don't know what God's gonna want me to do, but we going up there to worship. Remember when Pharaoh said, just go ahead and leave your children and go ahead. Go ahead and leave the women and go ahead with the men. Go ahead and leave your cattle and all this stuff. But the man of God was smart enough to know, Pastor Miller, that wherever he left stuff that he valued, he would never be free. Because his mind will always be where his people are captive. And if your mind's not free, you're not free. Y'all ain't talking to me. And after Pharaoh would let everything go, he tried to keep the cattle. Lady Miller, he wanted all the stuff that you use for worship. And you can't leave your stuff that you need for worship. So get your wood and take your stuff where God said go and get ready to worship. Y'all read and? I'm at and we will. Say it again, and we what? I want you to stay here, hang out. We going up to worship, and we. Faith says, y'all ain't gonna help me here today. Faith says, I know you made me a promise, God, of what you would give me and what's gonna happen with my seed. I know the promise. So the reason why we gonna go worship and we gonna come back, because the difference is I don't have my trust in the promise, I have it in the promiser. And if you put your trust in the promiser, you will always, somebody say always, have your promise. Clap your hands real good. Verse 6, come on, y'all read, I gotta go home. So, yes.
And laid it
He took the wood. He took it up there. He put Isaac down. Laid him on altar. Put the wood on top of him. Tied him on altar. Tell your neighbor there's some stuff that you value that God's going to call you to tie to the altar. But don't worry, he's already been there. Just do what he tells you to do.
I can't.
Time to the altar. He's got the wood. He got the wood.
He's showing all
Got
the
the
way.
wood. Got the wood. Put on the wood, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I know.
You showing up.
Got the wood. Put all the wood on. This kind of don't look like an altar, but y'all don't realize. He ain't dead yet. Tell your neighbor, it ain't over. Shout, it's a setup. So Jericho on the altar. And he said, not He said, here I am, son. My only son. That I love. He said, look. The fire's here. And the wood is here. But where is the lamb? So we can offer up an offering. Stop your neighbor and say your valuable stuff might be tested, but if God gave it to you, He ain't taking it away from you. The blessings of the Lord maketh you rich. The blessings of the Lord makes you rich, and it adds no sorrow. Somebody shout no sorrow. Abraham said, my son, whom I love, God will provide for himself the lamb for the burnt offering. Abraham came to the place, he placed everything in order. Laid him on the altar, upon the wood. Hallelujah. And Abraham stretched out his hand, and he took the knife to slay his son. When God don't need you, He'll get you up off the altar. And He'll use what He wants to use. So I'm not Sunday, but the angel of the Lord, when he had the knife to slay his son, what an angel of the Lord came from heaven and opened its mouth and shouted to Abraham, Abraham! Some of you get ready. You getting ready to hear heaven? Call your name. I hear the Lord. Get ready to look down from heaven and call your name. Abraham. Abraham. Sister Sam. Brother Jimmy. Brother Lamar. Sister Miller. I'm calling you. Just when you were getting ready to do what God said do, He's gonna call your name, for your obedience is better than your sacrifice. I woke up this morning, came down here just for a few minutes to tell you that God is gonna call your name just before you do what He told you to do. So that's 3 people high five. Tell them it's 3 days, it's 3 days. He said, Abraham, Abraham, here am I. Somebody ought to lift your hand begin to come to where you are, don't say, here am I. But when he calls your name, he expects a response. Not because he don't know. He wants to make sure he's got your attention. Abraham, where are you? I'm right here. And the angel said, don't you lay your hand on that boy or do anything to him. For now, no. Now I know, like I've already knew. Say yes. Now I know that you fear me, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, that you love, you didn't hold back what I told you to do from me. What have you been holding back from God? Just because it's valuable to you don't mean that God don't want it. Listen, he ain't asking you to kill nothing. He said you present your body not a dead sacrifice, not a dead sacrifice, but a living sacrifice. I don't need another lamb. I don't need another goat. There behind him, there was a ram. There was the sacrifice. There was the worship instrument. It was caught in the thicket. It was caught in the bush. It was caught in the fence by its horns. God was already there before Abraham. God was before Isaac. He was before you. He was. Shout, he was. And there was a ram there. And he was able to take the ram instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place, the Lord will provide. As it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be provided. Tell your neighbor, in the mount of the Lord it shall be provided. Then the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time out of heaven, and he said, by myself I have sworn, said the Lord, because you have done this thing and have not withheld your son, because you've done what I told you to do. I did not waver, did not hold back, because of what you've done. Blessings I will bless you. Blessings I will bless you.